Before we begin our practice today, I just feel inspired to briefly talk about why it is that a meditative practice like yoga works, or any type of meditative practice, whether it's simply, sitting in silent meditation or something that absorbs the mind really deeply, something like knitting, or something like gardening. Anything that you do that becomes really absorbing to the mind has that kind of healing, uplifting, opening quality to it. Why is that? Well, it starts with a question. The question is, what is a belief? What is a belief? Well, a belief is any thought that we practice with enough intensity and enough consistency that we ingrain it within ourselves and it starts to inform our worldview. Now, of course, we have different types of beliefs. We have positive beliefs and we have negative beliefs. And instead of negative belief, I want to use the word resistant belief because it's not just negative, but it's a belief that actually resists who we truly are and who we're truly meant to be. Our positive beliefs are already in line with who we are and who we're meant to be. They feel good when we believe them, when we practice that consistent thought. But our resistant beliefs are the ones that actually keep us from who we are. So when we engage in a meditative practice, again, whatever that practice may be, the first thing that starts to happen is that the mind quiets down. I'm not going to say that the mind stops completely, but the mind definitely starts to quiet down. And when the mind quiets down, when the mind slows down, thinking slows down. And of course, beliefs are just thoughts that we practice with enough consistency and regularity that they become ingrained. So when the mind quiets down, the thoughts quiet down. When the thoughts quiet down, the beliefs start to settle down. Now, again, that will be positive and negative beliefs, but nonetheless, your mind settles, your thoughts settle, your beliefs settle. And as your beliefs settle, your resistant beliefs are settling. As your resistant beliefs are settling, you are no longer holding back, you are no longer resisting the current of who you truly are. And here's the example that my teacher gives all the time that I think is so wonderful and so descriptive. If you have a cork, like a cork from a wine bottle, and you put it on the surface of water, that cork is always going to float. To keep the cork under the surface of the water, you have to actively hold it down. You have to actively hold it down. The moment you let go of that resistance, the cork floats back up. And it's the same idea. Our resistant beliefs are holding the cork of our highest self, our most enlightened self, our joyous, blissful, peaceful selves. Our resistant beliefs are holding that cork underneath the water. So in this meditative practice, when you quiet your mind, your thoughts quiet down, your beliefs settle down, by extension, your resistant beliefs settle down. And as your resistant beliefs settle down, your natural good feeling spirit rises to the surface. And that's why we feel good at the end. It's such a simple process. So all you have to do, follow the breath, follow the movement, follow the sequence, let yourself just quiet, quiet, quiet. And the natural result of that is that we feel better. We feel good. We feel aligned. We feel one with who we are. So we just have to let go a little bit of thinking, beliefs, and our cork rises. Bring your hands together at your heart. So it never matters where you start. It doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is that you use the process and allow your mind to begin to quiet. Rub your hands together. Make them warm.